Sunday's blogs are about personal development, about growth. And one of the areas I've really been focusing on recently is I'm reading a few books on character strengths, which I've mentioned in some of the previous Sunday blogs. And each week I'm focusing on one character strength and trying to improve my use of that particular character strength. And this is week 6 as far as this is concerned. I've been doing this for the last 6 weeks. And today it's about forgiveness. And again, I've done this little mind map, which I'll post on there now. And so some of the core features of forgiveness. So the definition, it's when others have wronged you. It's about forgiving them and accepting other people's shortcomings and giving people a second chance and not being vengeful. It's about, the essence of it is when you've been hurt, when you feel wronged, just kind of letting it go, not letting it eat you inside, which is what many people seem to do. It correlates with 5 other character strengths which are needed. So they are fairness, leadership, teamwork, kindness, and love. It comes under the virtue of temperance. The golden mean, so it's kind of in between. You've got merciless on one extreme, and on the other extreme is permissive, being completely permissive, permissiveness. It brings a lot of physical and psychological health benefits, emotional well-being, healthy lifestyle behaviors, social support, spiritual well-being. I know for myself, I got a lot out of this. I had a very unhealthy relationship some years ago, and it finished in a pretty bad way, and there was some bad stuff went on at the end of the relationship, and some really, really bad stuff, and I let it kind of make me angry for a while. And then when I learnt to just let it go and to not play the victim, for one thing, I guess, and also just to be more, not to worry about it, not to let it eat me up. It really freed me up. It made such a difference. Other aspects of forgiveness, some questions that you can pose to yourself to improve your use of forgiveness in your life. So remember when you did forgive someone, but you didn't necessarily forget what they did, but you did forgive them. Or maybe when someone didn't apologize and wouldn't apologize, but you made that first move and you forgave them. Can you remember what character strengths did you use in order to do that, in order to make that first move and be the stronger person? Other questions, if you ever have truly forgiven someone for something, how did it feel, especially in your body? Can you remember how it made you feel? So some questions there to pose to yourself. Interventions, if you practice compassion and have focused reappraisal after someone offends you, kind of really assess the situation. And the same thing, after a minor offense, engage in cognitive processing. So write about the benefits you feel that you've received from that act of forgiveness. If forgiveness, or if you remind yourself as well, it's an ongoing process. It's something that you have to keep repeating. It has to be sustained over a period of time. And it doesn't necessarily come naturally for some people. Some people really have to work at it. Nelson Mandela said that when he spent, I forget how many years in prison, 25, 26, whatever it was, years in prison. And a lot of people are amazed at how the amount of compassion and forgiveness he had for the people that jailed him, both the prison warders and the people that put him in prison. And his quotation was, when he walked out of the gate, I knew that if I continued to hate these people, I would still be in prison. That just sums up forgiveness, really. And the Buddha's got a great quote as well. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. People who forgive experience less anxiety, anger, depression, hostility, certainly more than less forgiving people. Take time to think about how the offender is a complex human who needs to experience positive growth and transformation, rather than seeing them all in terms of good or bad or all or none terms. And just to finish with, forgiveness it's a necessity, not a choice.